This video is going to be about SEO. So lock in, put your seatbelts on. It's going to be the hardest video you've ever watched in your entire life. I'm just joking. It's actually not going to be that way. SEO is really important for any small business or really any business at all to use. It's a really important tool, and it uses something that we're really familiar with, Google. If you don't use SEO, then you're not really taking advantage of the biggest resource and biggest connection to all the people that you have, which is Google. SEO stands for search engine optimization, if you didn't already know that. It helps you with visibility and traffic going straight to your website. So pretty much if you have good SEO, then organically you're going to start having people coming into your website that probably wouldn't have discovered your website without good SEO. SEO is one of those things that in all the clients that I've been helping, they're a little overwhelmed by it. It's a little scary. They feel like they need to, strap in. I was joking earlier, you don't need to strap in. SEO is way simpler than you think it is. Don't be so overwhelmed. It's going to be okay. We got this. But pretty much SEO in simple terms is just a really easy way to connect people from point A to point B in your website, or to connect people to your website from a different point. Kind of the core components of SEO. Technical, we have on-page SEO. We have off-page SEO. Those are the core components of SEO. Technical SEO, when we boil it down, is how easy is your website to use? Is it easy to crawl? So crawlability. So pretty much what that means is it easy to scroll through? Is it easy to stay and not click off? Stuff like that. This is stuff Google's tracking. This is stuff that these companies are tracking. We gotta lock in. Is it fast? Is it mobile friendly? Is there security on it? Do you have HTTPS? What is that? That proves that your website's secure. Most hosting sites do offer that type of security, but sometimes websites don't have that. So if you don't have that, Google's less likely to recommend your website. So look into that. See if you have that. On-page SEO is pretty much like the content that's written, the words that you're using, keyword optimization, the titles, the headers, the meta descriptions, the content that you're using, the images, everything that you put on your website. You can have a tag that's going to connect to a different part of the internet or a different part of your website. And when somebody searches, so let's say you have a sourdough website and somebody searches sourdough, your website's riddled with sourdough, so the likelihood of their website or your website being seen by somebody Googling sourdough is really high. Offsite SEO, and you build that by building authority through reputable websites, having your information on reputable websites with your social media and your branding, stuff like that. Showing off your expertise and your authority and your trustworthiness just in your day-to-day existence, right? How are you trustworthy? Are you trustworthy online? Does the algorithm and do these systems recognize that you're a trustworthy person? And do the people who are clicking on your links acknowledge that too? And that's why they're clicking. That's also really important too. Something that's really important with SEO is something called relevancy. So content relevance. If you have a page that's dedicated to sourdough, and you have a random page that has something to do with boxing, that's not going to work. It's your boxing content is not going to pop up unless you had something that's like, oh, this is only for boxing. You understand? You have to have cohesion in where you're going and how you're funneling people into your website. There needs to be cohesion. Keywords, backlinks, usability, speed, mobile friendly design, those are the things I was just talking about. Having all those things is going to be really, really, really important for you going forward. I would recommend using websites. I'll link some websites down below of things that I use personally in my marketing business to see how these companies or companies that I'm working with, how their SEO is working, where things can be fixed. Personally, it's a great resource for small business owners to just have in general, just to take advantage of their SEO and take advantage of their SEO and not need to pay somebody, $1,000 to do one little thing that they could do in 5 seconds if they just knew where to go. So saving you a little money there. So using those websites kind of shows you where you need to fix things. And then boom, you don't need a whole degree. You already know how to do this. SEO also is constantly changing and is ongoing. It's not one thing that you could do once and you're done. It's something that is constantly needing to be shifted and adapted and moved around. I would totally say and recommend you guys to look into different types of resources about SEO. Look into how things are changing. I know that there's new AI powered SEO programs that are 10 times faster than what SEO is, and the times are changing. There's things that are adapting. We also need to be malleable and adaptable as well, because if we're not, we're going to be stuck in the water drowning. And I personally don't want to drown, and I know you don't want to drown either, and I know your business doesn't want to fail. and pushing and pushing and pushing to learn more about these things is going to be really, really important going forward for your business, but also for just your sake of understanding things. And that's a really brief overview of SEO. If you guys are interested in learning more, just comment down below, let me know, subscribe. I'm going to be constantly posting more stuff about small businesses on this YouTube channel. Just let me know if you guys want, like, what else you guys want to learn about. I'm super malleable and super willing to help you guys with anything that you want to learn. But for now, peace.